around this time. Handful of keys of the game for you here, Zion. What do you got for us?
It has to keep the shot battle reach 23, so that's big for the Hoosiers today. Then on the Dayton side, they need to be the aggressive. We talked to Coach Courier earlier in the week, and he talked about how, hey, we cannot.
So that'll be a ball played in by Seal. Top of the box, a rip forces a save from Tommy Mahalik, or excuse me, from JT Harms. A smart save there from Harms. Out to the far side. Now Kanyane will put his hand up. It's a high lofted ball to the backside of the box, headed away by the Hoosiers momentarily as Melto Cuia's on it. Outside the box, back on his right foot. He feints a shot, now gets one in. A headed effort that might have touched the crossbar. It ricocheted up and over. Did Harms get the last touch to it, or was it a flyer that got the last on? Sarver has it. Him and Stewart working a combination. Sarver has it approaching the box on the near side. A little bit of a heavy touch there from Sarver. He goes down in the box, no call. That one sailed out of bounds, outside across the inline for line, as here's an opportunity for the Flyers. Pushing forward is Dayton. Out to the near side to Melto Cuia. He's going to look to attack on his right foot. He gets a ball towards the penalty spot. Picked up there by a flyer and into the back of the net. Martin Bakin spins and fires home for the Flyers. Dayton leads early over Indiana. It's 1-0 early on.
Another opportunity created by Joseph Melto Cuia. That is already his 4th assist this season after having 5 all of last year. And this Dayton team so far, they're aggressive, they're fast offense. 1, Indiana 0.
Martin Bakin, the sophomore for the Flyers, getting Dayton on the score.
With such a good and a willing passer, is that everybody else has confidence that they can score.
Stewart, right-footed effort, just wide of the post. The redshirt sophomore had space in the box, but he couldn't find the target. And they're a defensive-first team as the Flyers have another opportunity. It's Bakin on the far side of the box. He plays it back. It's stopped on the 6-yard box and cleared away by the Hoosiers, but only is bouncing around in midfield as the Flyers will now look to attack. Melto Cuia has a potential one-on-one here with Harms. He goes inside, still Melto Cuia. He's on his feet, and now he's on. Zion, I want to quickly revisit one of your keys to the game was keep up in the shot battle, and so far the Hoosiers haven't been able to do that as Melto Cuia, first-time effort on his right foot, sails just over the crossbar. Another opportunity for Dayton. And this time, Melto Cuia unable to find the back of the net. He's had a couple of good chances early on, Zion, but just unable to finish right there. It was a tough effort falling to the ground.
I think if Dayton comes out of this match with anything less than a win, we're going to look at these 2 chances that Joseph Melto Cuia had here in these last 10 or so minutes.
Now to Melto Cuia. Into the middle, Bakin. Out to the far side. Back across the top of the box inside the 6, and he'll take a running start before firing it into the top of the 6. It's knotted away only as far as the left foot of Jack Wagner, but his effort is well for Indiana. We'll see if it's a shot or if it's a pass. Sarver will take it towards the top of the 6. It's deflected by Miller, but into the awaiting Arms, and thankful Arms going to head into the halftime intermission. A 1-0 scoreline here in Bloomington as the clock hits 000. We will, in fact, have a 1-0 scoreline in favor of the Flyers here at the halftime break.
Hotel in the background. He decided that was him. He wanted to own a hotel on the beach, and he decided that beginning a career in the hospitality industry, went to school all the while being.
Sarver on his right foot has some space. He'll play a ball to Orduro. His first touch is poor, it lets him down, and it's right into the awaiting. The ball on the far side of the field. Indiana doesn't have numbers. Dayton has numbers back, but Sarver will go one-on-one. He's around towards the inline, plays it back to the top of the 6, and on 1 down that far sideline is Melto Cuia. Now bring it back to the top before getting it to the penalty spot. It takes a deflection off of a flyer as Harms is quickly out. No concrete chances yet for either side so far this half, as Sarver has one potentially here for the Hoosiers. A backheel flick onto Mirador. His left-footed effort is just wide of the post. Indiana with the best opportunity so far this half. Here's another one potentially for Sarver in a foot race. He's got the beatings of his opponent to the top of the box, to the top of the 6, to Mirador. Mirador goes down. He looks like he might have wanted a foul. None given. Dayton will clear and work. Audrey. Yellow card on that last foul for Quentin Elliott after he knocked down a Dayton attacker. An opportunity there on the other side of the field for the Hoosiers, and that's the first save of the evening for Dario Catano. A good headed effort on Frank. Nessie near side, through the channel to Elliott. Elliott, a defender in front of him, tried to whip in a left-footed cross, and that one didn't get enough bend on. McDonald, a quick one into the top of the 18. Mirador, a left-footed turning effort. Ricochets out of bounds, deflected out of play by a flyer. Sam Sarver will head over corner flag. It's a high ball to the top of the 6. It's ricocheting at the top of the 6, and finally McDonald, the last one over it for the Hoosiers. Sarver plays it in towards the back post. It's up, deflected, and on top of the net and out of play. There was a mesh of people, both Flyers and Hoosiers in the area. Melto Quia pushing forward. Dayton still has it. Bockham in the area. Clearance to Melto Quia. It's a tame effort on the ground, right into the hands of Harms.
Much better than advertised coming into today.
Sarver outside the box. It's parried by Catano. He didn't handle it. With a handful of true freshmen up top as Sarver has it. Near side wing, approaching the box on the inline. He plays a lofted ball. That's a dangerous one. It floated in the area, but Catano was up to the task. Right foot up to the top of the box. It's a right-footed effort there from Stewart. It was not one that challenged Catano.
Years, and then you add a proud program like Washington into it this season.
Sarver, right foot, diving save and stopped by Catano. That perhaps has been the best effort for the Lejewski has it going the other way. A ball up front, first time effort is off target. An opportunity, Oduro up a little bit slow. The ball into the far post, looking for Jansen Miller. He's up, he plays it back to the top of the box. Right-footed effort from Stewart is wayward. Bogard will chase. Kanyane down the far side of the field. Dayton looking to try and add to their lead. Lejewski has some space on the near side. One-on-one, he plays it to the middle. A touch around JT Harms, and the Flyers likely have sealed it.
What a counter-attack by Dayton. Run perfectly. Lejewski all the way on the right side, just sitting there waiting for the ball.
And exactly what they needed to do. They looked good going forward and perhaps even better defensively. Limiting chances and limiting quality chances all game long, and that will do it. A 2-0 result, a win for the Flyers over the Hoosiers. A big-time win for Dayton as they continue their fantastic start to the season. Now 4-1-0 on the year. Zion, the Hoosiers not so much. 1-2-2 now this season. We know they started